Zachariah Jackson Church. What's happening now? Well, it was 20 years ago. That great march, to be a man march, and all assembled together. Of course, like today I'm going with POP. I went with them 20 years ago, but at that time I drove my own car. I had an F-150, 1993 F-150. I drove into Washington, the big white dove coming out of the sky, the highways. We're going back 20 years, and you know, to go back, to see what the minister's going to say, and just to, so much of the minister's going to say, but the people themselves. 20 years is a long time. It's 1995. I never forget. I think I left two or 3 days ahead of time. There's all kind of propaganda going on. We didn't know what was going to happen, but we went. And when we look back 20 years, I think Barack Obama spoke at the meeting. So look at the change. There's been many changes since that 20 years. Again, it was an honor to go there 20 years ago, and it's an honor to go back to meet the people, to have a bean pie, to fellowship with the brothers and sisters and everybody else. It was 20 years ago. Again, this is American Reverend Zachariah Jackson from the church. Good morning.
Came to this mall. 50 years ago, our ancestors marched from Selma to Montgomery. I'm tired, sisters and brothers, of coming back every decade, every 50 years, 20 years, to talk about the same things we were talking about all those years before. We need to stand tall, sisters and brothers. We need not be intimidated. We need to stay.
We're at this march today.
Is our divine comforter in our midst.
What is outcome do you think?
Brothers and sisters, I would like to
you look
greet
too young to
every one of you with
be
the
20
greeting
years
word of
ago.
peace.
I know. I wasn't
Assalamu
even born
alaikum.
then.
Wow.
I know. This is amazing.
La paz con ustedes. I am here with my
I find
brothers
it beautiful, the
and
unity
sisters
today.
from Haiti
That's
and
what I
Dominican
love.
Republic.
I love the unity.
We want to show
with the
to the
black
world
people, even
that
the
we are
different
not going to be
minorities
allowed
that sometimes
to be divided.
Overshadowed.
Not anymore.
So this is like just having
Because
everybody
the
here,
division of our
different
people
types of
is to the
African-American.
benefit of the enemy.
Let me ask you this right here.
And the unity of our
said something
people
about
is to our
all
benefit.
minorities here together.
We will do
Do you
everything
believe that?
necessary to
Do you believe that
keep
level
us
of friendship?
at one.
Can you trust that?
Keep us
Can I trust that?
together.
How far do
And
you
this
think
is
that
why
ball
I'm
will
honored
go? Will
that
it
the
just
Honorable Minister
here?
Louis Farrakhan
You know what I
had the
mean?
vision
Can you trust
to pull
the other community of
Dominicans
minorities
and
that come
Haitians
together as one?
to
That's
pull
a very tough
them
question.
together so
Because
that
of the
we
civil rights
can be
movement, we
one
thought
people
that
as
unity
we
was
were
gonna be
before.
here.
Sure.
And after the bill was passed, it slowly
We
like,
thank the Honorable
you know,
Minister Louis
so I don't know.
Farrakhan
It's
for
just,
his vision. And
guess we just have
today,
to, like,
you see
take
on the
it one day at
stage
a time
Dominican
Because-
flag
see
and the
what
Haitian flag
happens.
side by
Because
side,
when you
saying to the enemy,
hear the
your
different
plan
minorities
has
talk.
failed.
But in their country, you got people
And
look
at
like
this
us
point, I would like
that's
for our
suppressed.
sister
Yes.
to read
and they
the bookman's
suppress
prayer.
from people look like
Please.
them.
We
So,
see our
are we
sister
really telling
with
the
a
truth?
well-deserved round of applause.
You understand? When you go to their country, there's people like us in their country, but they're so pushed back that you
This
almost
is
don't see
Bookman's
them.
prayer, a prayer of revolution.
What do you think? Do you think that we can actually
Good
trust
God.
the crossbred
Created
of
the sun,
friendship
which shines
among
on
others
us from above,
from a genuine position, or is it just like
and
a
make
personal
the
friend?
thunder rumble. Listen,
That's a very tough question.
You look like a smart young lady, that's why I asked you.
I feel as though it's gonna take a very, very long time to form that personal trust and that personal commitment. Because that's what it is. The point is the commitment to the cause of it.
Okay.
So I feel like right now, you know, we're taking it one step at a time.
Sure.
So you just have to take it with a grain of salt. I guess that's the best way to take it. And just cherish this moment that we are having right now.
And maybe it's to give birth to something.
Yes.
Right.
So that's how I see it. But I found it beautiful. So we just have to, you know, just
Enjoy the moment.
Enjoy the moment.
Yeah. Let me ask you, what's your name?
My name is Eric Lynn.
Eric Lynn?
Yes.
Eric, your first name, and Lynn the
No,
last.
it's together.
Eric Lynn.
Yes.
Thank you.
you
At
from
this
down
point,
south?
we would like to
No.
introduce Brother
I'm from
Vladimir
Africa.
X, who is the
you from Africa?
representative
Yes.
of the Nation of
What part
Islam
of
to
I am
Dominican
Ivorian
Republic.
Liberian.
Please receive him with a
Liberian.
well-deserved round of applause.
Okay. And your name is, and they got names like that, Eric Lynn?
In the name of Allah,
Okay.
the beneficent,
All right.
the
And
merciful,
so now in this
I
state
bear
here, where
witness
you
that
from?
there is no
I'm
God
from
but
Camden.
Allah, the
Camden?
originator
Oh, New Jersey.
of the
Yes.
heavens
Okay, I'm from
and
state
the
of
earth,
New Jersey, too.
Okay.
and the
I'm from
creator
Newark.
of all
Oh, I
human
go to
beings.
Rutgers.
You go to
My
Rutgers
name is
downtown Newark?
Vladimir
No, I go to
X.
Rutgers in New Brunswick.
I was born
okay.
in a small island
Okay.
in the
What you
Caribbean
study?
that
I
goes
study
by the
criminal
name
Criminal
of the
justice.
Dominican
Okay.
Republic
And what year you in?
and
I am
shares a
sophomore.
border
Okay.
with our sister
Do you have a
nation.
fallback degree or like that's your major?
For those
What's your
of you
minor?
who
I
have
minor
not
in
been
African
following current
African
events
studies?
African.
pertaining
Oh, that's good. That's
to what's
nice.
going on
I feel
on
like I
this
need
island,
balance.
Yeah,
being
yeah.
that I
there's
want to
a
go into
move
the law.
afoot
So I
to
just want to
divide
be able to, like,
natural
know
allies
my
and natural
history
brothers and
before I can
sisters,
defend my
the
history.
Haitians
Well,
and the Dominicans
I think you made a
from
good
one
choice
another.
because what happens
We
is that
share
you get
the same
sociology
history,
and
we share
the education
the
and
same
law.
past,
So that
the
creates a
same
great
misery,
balance.
and
I'm
the
happy
same
to
suffering.
I'm Zachariah
What is your
Jackson. Jackson.
We are
Zachariah.
brothers
Thank
and
you so much.
sisters
Nice
by
to meet you.
nature.
And this year will be on
Because we
YouTube.
were
Okay.
brought
Have a
from
blessed
Mother
day.
Africa centuries ago.
Okay.
Go ask me, what
Were
is
you
your
here
name?
20 years ago at the march?
I was here 20 years ago,
Haven't you
yes,
seen
because it was my
the
birthday.
yourself?
So I'm back here again 20 years
Now,
later.
you know it was all men here. Now you must have snuck in because I
at
was
work,
here.
I snuck out.
Snuck out. Oh, snuck out of work. Okay.
I was not here.
You weren't here. Okay. What do you expect to come out of this?
I'm hoping that they will get together and get to the men that did not show up.
You see,
Sure.
up to this point, we the only ones being slain, so
That's
it's
the
time to
problem the
exercise
last
our
time.
power and we
They
can
said
distribute
a
that
lot of
pain.
things I understood, but they
It's
didn't do a
insane
lot
to
of
do the
things.
same
But
thing.
don't you think that we got a lot out of it? We got a new president. We got a president. We got things are not going to happen right away.
No, that's true, but
Now you gonna win
we got
fighting
to work
court
within.
when the
But
ones who
the
commit the
thing I
murders
really
is
want
the
out
ones who
of
wait
it
from
is
the
that
book.
the black kids get
All the lives in the
understanding
law, the tears in the
where
pride,
we
the
were,
promises
to
made,
where
all
we
the
are
years in the
today.
lie. They
And
too
that
tired of being
instead of
tired.
killing
But
each
here
other,
one of us
they
died,
work together,
and one
get
of
some
you
kind of
made guilty.
togetherness,
Hold on,
because that's what they're missing.
Cops don't even
This,
get
all
fired
this
for
is
choking
about
up
what
on
they're
camera.
missing. That's
We
really
worry
and
about
they're
black
not
tribes
trying
and
to
taking pictures
get
and
an education on what they're missing.
You can't expect respect when you don't respect yourself. When the one sick to protect the third don't protect, you gotta protect yourself.
Got to work with both
You
of
can't
them.
expect
On
no one
them,
else to
the
love you more than you.
and on
So that
the
means that all else is totally up to you.
It's a big job because a lot
What
of
you
people,
willing to
they don't want to
sacrifice
hear.
so your kid can have a life?
So,
Let's take
I'm hoping
Christmas
and
from
praying
Santa Claus and
that
give
they
it back
will
to
listen.
Christ.
We're dying.
Sure. We're getting old.
If we're acting nice, it's
Yeah.
a man.
From
This
the
ain't a
bottom
march.
to
We gonna stand. Man, woman, child.
Everybody is chasing that fast dollar.
Yeah.
We understand.
Which amounts to
I
nothing.
fought
We
a
can't
lot of
say
these
all
things
lives.
because
So
of what's
black lives
happening.
matter.
They don't want to give
Black
us
lives
maybe
gotta matter to black people.
job fault, but it is. It's come from generation to generation. And slavery has caused a lot of lives.
Well, you know, my mother said that because her grandmother was on the plantation in the state of Georgia, 12 years old when it was over. She said that growing up a Jim Crow child, she said it was more Jim Crow than it was slavery. Because after slavery, if you would end it and would not have the Jim Crow law, it would have been good. But she said it was the discrimination law that hurt us along these mountains of time. That it was that law.
Still hurting
They're
us
still hurting us today. Because
Prejudice is still here.
We're
Among us, not so much among the others, because it's among the Jealous of each other instead of working together like the common people should. You see the Palestinians work together. You see the work together. The Indians work together. The Koreans, but we can't get That's our downfall. We're so jealous of one another. Instead of bringing somebody up to where we are, so we can all be close. And they don't want nobody to be higher than them.
That's true.
That's the problem. Jealousy. But I hope this year, this march does a lot better than what it originally started off.
Well, you know, I believe that when we say we're sick and tired and we stop it, the whole thing will stop. Because black American folk got a lot of power. And when we say we want something, now, let's look at the blessing that before we liberated the ghetto, before we liberate the hood, we got a black president. 2 terms. Now, that's got to say something. That's got to say, we got
It's not only on our
of the mass incarceration racket in the most
Oh, without a doubt, without a doubt.
But there are
where an
also
urban
the
community,
underlying
black and Latino, men and women, walk out of their homes.
Well, you know, the idea is I think that we got to get educated to what each job a politician does, whether he's president or secretary or senator. We got to figure out, you know, what his job, because a lot of times we put too much on each other. Okay, so you guys want to say anything as we conclude? What state are you guys from?
I'm originally from North Carolina, but I live
Okay.
I'm from Virginia.
From who?
Virginia.
Virginia. I'm from the state of New Jersey. Thank you. God bless. Bye-bye. Tell us what you got.
Yes, brothers and sisters, how you doing today? This is Brother Shakara, Hannibal L, coming to you out of Baltimore. We're creating a PAC, a political action committee. What we have here is I'm setting a new political agenda by taking the survey. Go to the website, onemillagenda.com. Take the survey. The survey is dealing with healthcare, education, police, immigration. Several things on the site to take the survey. Once you take the survey, you download it, Facebook, YouTube, hashtag, send it to your friends. The survey will go all the way across the country. Everybody will be involved. Once all the surveys come back, we'll know what are the most important items to us as a people. Collectively, everybody will have voted, and we will be able to go to the politician and say,
It's an honor
push
to
this,
stand
we
before
vote for you.
on
If
this
you don't
historic
back
day,
this or push this,
commemorating
we
the
don't
20th
vote for you.
anniversary
I'm out of here.
of the
like it.
Million Man March.
I like that. I like that. No, this is not a picture. It's a video. Y'all want to talk about what y'all doing here? Look at yourself. Go ahead.
Nearly 2 million
I'm listening
men
to what y'all doing.
from different religions.
How y'all doing? My name is Shahid Muhammad. We just coming here for the Million Family March to
Today,
listen to support.
men and women
This our second
all
march.
stand
This our
together.
second month. I've been here
That
since.
is our strength.
We've been marching.
That is our
But
power.
we repping Chi-Town. You heard me?
Together, we are
We love
strong.
Mr. Louis Farrakhan. He
We
told
did
us
not
a
get
lot.
here
We gonna
alone.
keep listening to him.
And no one can fight this fight alone.
Viva la revolution.
The
Justice
issues
or
that
else.
disproportionately affect some
2015.
of us
Black Power.
impact all of us.
100. All right.
How old are y'all,
We
bro?
all have the safe
And the
community.
millions more. That was the family.
We stand today for justice, safety, and equality. Divided we are.
Go.
Whatever, right?
I'm Courtney from Chicago State University. We're here to support the cause Black Lives Matter. Not just Black Lives, but all lives matter. We deserve justice.
And I'm Darren Martin from Chicago State.
Honorable
I'm Mr.
Minister
CSU.
Farrakhan.
And her
name is Sister
all
Ava
Black Lives
Muhammad.
Matter. Regardless of race, creed, all Black Lives matter. We should support one another. We should support. It takes a village to raise a child. And that's what I came up on, and that's what I believe we should go back to.
All right. You're on YouTube, brother.
Thank you.
Look at
My
you.
name is Shahid Muhammad.
When you were without life and he gave you life.
Bring your voice
My
up.
name is
The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan teaches us
And my name is
that
Shahid
when Allah
Muhammad.
gives you a
Support
gift,
Mr.
you
Louis
must
Farrakhan and
accept
Allah and they work.
The
They do
greatest
really
gift
good,
is life.
with it. You can't wait till the end
Therefore,
of the
we
day.
are divinely obligated to respect, protect, and
What do you think about that millionagenda.com? What do you think about that?
I think it's a very
you let
powerful
no
tool.
one take your life
Bring your voice up.
It's
without
a very powerful tool. We can
Islam
use
is a
this.
religion
We gonna take our survey. We want y'all to
address
take
no
our
one.
survey at
But the Holy Quran states,
100millagenda.com.
fight with
Let your voice be heard.
who fight
All right, y'all want to say your names?
in being sent for you in retaliation.
When we were growing up, we didn't have the internet. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have that. But you guys have access to that information and so much more, and because of it, you can be a better young man. The second thing is don't wait for somebody to ask you those questions. Seek out that knowledge on your own. We want you guys to be seekers of knowledge and of truth.
She is genetically programmed to do that. When a woman does not stand up and fight for her child, she is other than herself. We thank Allah that Minister Louis Farrakhan is bringing us with Allah's guidance back to the knowledge of ourselves. There is no male of any species that will not come to the defense of the female of that species. He does not think about it. It is not in the intellect. It is at the core of his being. So when a man
I'm failing all my classes,
sees his woman under attack, it is his duty to come to her aid. Why? Because there is no life without the woman. It is through her womb that a man has his immortality. He has his reproductive capability.
Beautiful and most beautiful human being walking the face of the earth today, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, our champion.
A food desert.
God's man on scene today.
Else is selling our community processed food, GMO products.
And we want to open up a grocery store to provide. In the street terms, we mob deep today.
Kentucky. We got a
we mob deep today.
Next to Kentucky.
And we've come together today on 10-10-15 because we're sick and tired of being sick and tired of scrolling down our timeline on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, and every other day we see a young black male being murdered by the Blue Klux Klan. I said the Blue Klux Klan. And we came today to tell the United States government and all the wicked white oligarchy at the top of the power structure of this world that we love our children the same way you love your children. And you cannot kill a man with a bag of Skittles and a tea and get away with it. You cannot kill a man for wearing a hoodie and get away with it. You cannot put your neck or knees in the neck of a girl just for women walking on back and get away with it. We came to tell the whole world that Black Lives Matter to us.
He came from Louisville, Kentucky. You call it Louisville?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we pronounce it Louisville. Yeah. Okay.
That's how Louisville.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna keep going around and try to bring you some people back.
I'm shy.
Well, you gotta get out.
Come on, Chicago.
Go ahead, introduce yourself. Bring your voice
Hi,
up.
I'm Ashley Williams from Atlanta, Georgia. Came up here for the march. It's been a wonderful experience thus far.
So did you fly up or you were?
Drove.
Wow. You two guys drove?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So friend said she's not here. And you're from Louisiana. So why are you shy and the Georgian not shy?
I can be shy.
Did your family start out in Louisiana? So you're from what they call the Shanghai tribe. Kin to those people in Angola. And you shot. And Zinga wasn't shot. She was surely a warrior. So what do you expect to get out of this here?
I expect to just bring about unity, see the unity, and learn more about my people.
Okay.
And come back with a positive attitude, a positive spirit that I can bring back home to my people.
Are you in school?
Yes.
What school are you in?
Virginia Commonwealth University.
Oh, okay. You couldn't find a school in Georgia to go to?
No.
You got 100 million of them down there. So you satisfied with your school? What's your major?
I'm in medical school.
Oh, okay. And that's your major? What's your minor?
Well, no, I'm in medical school. Like, I don't have a major.
Oh, okay. You just going for medicine?
No, I'm in medical school. Like, she's in school to be a doctor.
You're coming down? Okay. Well, that's nice. And what year are you in?
I'm in my 3rd year.
Wow. Now, don't you got to do like a grad school or something like that?
I've already done that.
Well, how old are you? I thought you're 21 years old. You guys not 21?
I'm 26.
Wow. Some of them must be drinking something good. Oh, God has blessed you. That's good. All right. This is a security honor to me and Man March, the 20-year anniversary. The minister haven't come out yet, but everybody's in line going through security. I chose this time not to go through security because I was there 20 years ago up in front. But this time I said I'll take a more subtle approach and just interview the people in the crowd, just talk with them instead of trying to cover the minister. So here are the people going through security. It's not a very, very long line. A lot of people have chosen to do as I did and just sit on the side and watch it from the TV monitor. But again, we're here at the 20th anniversary of the Million Man March. We're here.
Benjamin, let's receive our brother with a warm
Sister, excuse me, sister. This is the 20th anniversary of the Million Man March. Now, I know you wasn't there 20 years ago. You probably was a baby. Okay, you couldn't get it anywhere because it was all men. I do remember that. I was up in front.
I won't be mad about that anyway.
Huh?
So I won't be mad about that anyway. It's a good day to be black. It's a good day to be Muslim. It's a good day to be alive. It's a surreal all day.
So what do you expect to come out of this march here? What do you expect to come out of the march today? For the community, the people?
Unity and economic withdrawal, because I know that's one of the things he's going to talk about. And hopefully a better life.
Do you think we did a good job before?
Huh?
Do you think we did a good job before, 20 years ago?
I think it was a good turnout, and it changed probably a few mindsets. Yeah, I think.
The after effect,
Yep.
do you think? I mean, we did get a black president out of it, right? 2 terms. So I guess that is kind of happy. Should be something to be happy. But today we're fighting other issues. We'll keep on. What state are you from?
I'm from Michigan.
Oh, wow. Okay, Detroit. Okay.
Muskegon.
All right.
On the other side of Michigan.
Okay. Okay, I got relatives.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
I'm starting you now. Go ahead.
This event right here is a course of revolution. It's a course of 360 degrees, understanding this cycle to end, this cycle to begin, and understanding the end to be. Man, I can't do it. I can't do it. I fucked up. I get nervous.
Today is a event for me, man. And,
what does this day mean to you, man?
It means so much involved in the term of me being with my brothers, right? Giving the day, man, to be able to blend with the others. You know, I mean, it's just a enjoyment, man, that it's so hard to express. Sure. You know, but really, man, in my heart, I mean, I'm just so thankful to be here. You know, to be able to enjoy this day, man. Because I have brothers that's not here. You know, that's not able to see this day. You know, and then for me to stand here with my 2 brothers, you know, and to bring this day in, you know, like this, and even to meet a person of you, you know, it makes me feel good, man. I'm Reverend Zachariah Jackson from New Jersey. I'm from New Jersey. Okay. And I'm Kingsbury, man. William Kingsbury. Kingsbury, Virginia. These are my brothers, no, from D.C. Kingsbury section. Okay.
No, not section. That's his last name.
Oh, Kingsbury. That's a powerful last name, brother.
Kingsbury. They got a majestic sound.
They call me Marcus Kingsbury.
Yeah.
I'm the brothers too.
Okay.
God bless you for doing what you're doing, sir.
Yeah.
So, right there, I was here 20 years ago.
I was here too.
Yeah. I took my hat on.
Yes, sir.
So I want to say thank you.
Do you think after 20 years, did we do anything different? Did we make any progress?
Yeah, a little bit, my baby. You know,
to be honest with you,
too many kids right there.
You don't think?
You know, I haven't really seen the change myself. Personally, I haven't seen the change. I haven't seen any change.
I haven't seen it get
and I'm hoping this time we will change. But I really personally, I might get a lot of flack for this, but I haven't seen any change.
Well, let me ask you this right here. 20 years ago, we didn't have a black president.
Yeah.
We did get a black president out of it.
Yeah, we did get a black president.
Two administrations.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we made more jobs on what the president can do than he can actually do because he is president. He can't do everything. Right. So we did get a president out of it.
We got president, but black on black crime has increased.
This we're speaking of. We're not speaking of the president. Right. We're speaking of
our communities,
our people.
Yeah, right. Our communities.
I have not seen no type of coming togetherness, man. You know, no unity, right? You know, and that's what it's really all about. Okay. You know, okay. I mean, we have the president, yeah, we have a black president, right? But it's not so much as the president; it's so much of us. Yeah. You know, coming together, man. Well, like the Longfellow Native American said, the greatest enemy is the one we look in the mirror at. What did you turn around? No. I'm turning towards you. Yeah. The greatest enemy is the one that we look in the mirror, and that mirrors us now. Okay. You got some people that no matter what go on in the world or in their community, they're not going to be bad to their community. I'm not going to shoot nobody in my community. Right. You know what I mean? I'm just not going to do that. You know what I mean? Even when conditions are hard, that's not my role. So how do we get more people to believe in that our community is us? Because the way we're firing in these communities is crazy.
Right, man.
You understand?
And I can't really grasp it, I can't understand it, man. But you know what? It really comes up like this my oldest brother, right? You know what I'm saying? So much that right now my father was deceased and everything, you know what I'm saying? Right. Even when he was here, I still looked up at him, right? Right. You know what I'm saying? And I followed someone in his footsteps. Sure. So right now there's a lot of young brothers out here, you think what I'm saying? That's trying to follow in the wrong footsteps of Bill, you know, because he's showing them in the wrong way. Sure. So, I mean, like the bottom line, man, I guess it starts home. Yes. You know, and then comes here, you know.
Yeah. You want to end?
Well, no, I'm just going to enjoy this day, man, and I hope that everybody get this message today. I'm waiting on Farrakhan to come and speak and see what he has to say, you know, and I just hope that, you know, we can all unite and just become as one. You know? Okay. All right. Thank you.
Mr. Andrew James with a warm round of applause.
I'm here at the Justice Soils March, and promoting a book by Dr. Basa, a powerful book on Black economics. It talks about the fact that Blacks in America, we earn $800 billion per year, but we only spend 3% in Black-owned businesses. And so this book will show you a pathway to improve your business or start a business and get yours out of all this money in the economy right now.
Let me ask you this right here, brother. Do you think that Black folk really want to go into business? Do they really want to do it?
Well, everyone has a business in their heart and mind.
Sure.
And everyone should have a business on the side in addition to their job. Eventually, that business, the income from that business will surpass their job income. All they need is a coach. Everyone here should go back and join some type of organization that would empower them to do that, whether it's in business or in their personal life.
Your reading of that book, what would be the highlights in that book that you can share with YouTube and Facebook?
Well, just to see the fact that we are earners in America, $800 billion a year is Black folks are earners. And then to see that we're spending only 3% in Black businesses, that was a powerful piece to understand. And I now could make an economic plan to attract the Black consumer, which is what major corporations are doing.
Sure.
And so that realization in itself is a powerful piece for me.
Brother, I go around the country, and although I have an amateur camera here, I have a big one, a more professional one. But before this agenda, I wasn't going to take the actual march. I'm going to be in the field working with people like yourself that's in here at the march that have things to offer to us. And I purchase, I go to Black businesses sometimes, and others go to Black businesses. And sometimes, I have to say this right here, I don't shop there, not because I'm so much against them, but because the prices are just too high. That the service isn't up to par. It's like, sometimes I wonder, do we want to, that's why I asked you earlier, do you think that we want to be in business? I know we say it, but do we want to serve each other in business? And I'm asking you that because that's what the audience going on.
Well, you know, there's terrible Asian-run businesses, there are terrible white-owned businesses, there are terrible Black-owned businesses. So we want to identify the good Black-owned businesses, and in my case, if I find a Black-owned business that's not up to par, I will coach them to improve.
Okay.
And I'm sure you have the ability to coach business.
I try to do my best, but I ask you that right there, you know, because that's what people are thinking. Everybody's asking double questions.
Sure.
So you read the book.
Absolutely.
I heard of the author. What was the highlights in it?
Well, like I mentioned, it's just identifying some facts that would allow you to see it and be empowered and motivated and to go out and get yours.
Okay.
You know, pretty much without reiterating. As I mentioned before, the major factor is the fact that we're spenders, we're earners, we're earning a lot of money in America, black folks.
We spend.
And we're spending a lot. We're not spending in the black businesses. We're not savers, really. We're spenders. And so I encourage everyone who read the book or black people, I love black people, to be empowered by the fact that we know as a people we're spending, we're earning. And so when you create your business, create a marketing plan that would attract you, because we're spenders.
We are spenders. Okay, well thank you, brother. Is there any way that someone can reach you on, how would they reach you? How would they reach out?
My organization is called Black American African Caribbean Collaborative Achievers.
I like that.
What I'm trying to do is unite the 3 tribes of black people in America. Black Americans consist of the Black American, which are descendants of African slaves. Black Americans made up also of the immigrant African and the immigrant Caribbean black. So I'm trying to unite those 3 tribes in powerful ways. The Black American, the African, and Caribbean black in collaboration to achieve.
So you got the spirit of Marcus Garvey.
Well, someone can say that, I guess.
All right.
Actually, no, I'm originally from the Caribbean, so I'm a Caribbean immigrant.
Okay.
Just like Marcus Garvey was a Caribbean.
Yeah, okay. Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Trinidad.
Trinidad, okay.
Yes. So sometimes it may take someone from the outside looking in to see a different perspective. For instance, I know I'm taking a long time here, but one of the things I talk about in my organization here is the fact that the Black American descendants of African slaves, they built this country for 246 years. That's 1619 to 1865. So from 1865 to 100 years, these same Black Americans were still oppressed. And it took up to 1865 when Martin Luther King and those guys fought for civil rights. So another 100 years after slavery, they were still being oppressed. The blacks in the Caribbean, they had their own country. They had their black president for that 100 years. So that's one difference I see with the Black American situation.
But when you say that the blacks in the Caribbean had their own country, what part did the colonizer play in that? The former colonizer, because what I find is this right here, and I enter friendship with all the black communities, and I find the same story with us. I don't find a different story. I find that same story, whether it be from the Caribbean, whether it be from Native African, or whether it's from America, or even Brazil. I find the same story, even though
it's about the colonization and things you mentioned. Well, what I meant by that, I'm making a differentiation between the Caribbean black immigrant and the American-born black person who was a descendant of African slaves. What's happening is that when I say that the Caribbean blacks when slavery was over, 1865, they had their own country. They were left to have their own country. But in America, the white oppressors stayed on top of the backs of black people for another 100 years after slavery, from 1865 to present day. But in the Caribbean, in 1865, they allowed the Caribbean black person to have their own country.
They got their own country when they got their independence. They got the independence a lot of times in the 60s.
1490.
No, in the 60s. The British freed the British Caribbean slaves in 1831, but it became a colonized country. Most of the islands, most of the Black Caribbean got their independence from 1960 on up. It follows along with the Jim Crow law that we suffered a great deal. So we both were 2 suffering brothers from another mother. So how can we, with all that suffering, come together?
Well, that's exactly what this is about. It's about understanding that you have the Caribbean black person, the African immigrant black person, the American black person, and we're all coming together. This is exactly what that organization is about.
I hope we can.
We will.
I hope we need to. Because I love you, you understand me, as you love me, and as we've got to build a strong black nation all over the world. God bless.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise. Yes, sir. I see that you are holding the flag, the American flag, where we've heard a lot of stuff. And sometimes you wonder where people don't want to hold the flag. what motivates you?
Man, I feel like I'm the only one out of thousands of people out here with American flag. I feel that everybody else is missing the point.
Right.
You know, because I was born in Detroit, Michigan.
Okay.
It was Les Little, my father, Lawrence Little, my mother, Roberta Little. My father, Mississippi, my mother, Arkansas. Wow. My roots are in America, so I'm an American.
Sure.
I had a brother fight in Korea, I had a brother fight in Vietnam.
Sure.
So, I'm American.
Yeah.
Nobody's more American than us.
Right.
Thanks, brother.
Right.
Ain't nobody more American than us.
So you're not gonna let, no matter what go down, you're not gonna let that flag go.
No.
I feel the same way, brother. I feel the same way.
You know, because it's important to the younger generation. Because I've been passing out the American flag to the younger generation for the last 5 years now. And I think this is too important, you know, for them not to know their heritage. This is ours. We ain't going nowhere.
No.
You're not packing up your family in the next 100 years. This is it. This is your country. And all the rights and privileges of this country belong to you.
Well, I just said to a brother over there, I said, well, if America go down, I'm going to go down with it because I don't know no other.
That's what I said.
And I don't want to know nothing else. I'm good. Are you good? Are you good?
I'm good.
All right. Okay, you're here. I know. Were you here 20 years ago?
No, sir, I was not.
Okay.
Yes, sir, unfortunately.
My dear friend,
it was all men.
You said what, baby?
It was all men 20 years ago.
Okay, all right.
We shouldn't have went 20 years ago.
Okay, right.
So, right. What do you think after 20 years, did we get anything out of the march 20 years ago? Do you see change? Did you see any change within that 20-year span?
Okay, I'll tell you what, I've seen change in 20 years, but I don't know if it's all been contributed or a large majority contributed to the march. I've seen change for African Americans.
For the better?
Some for the better, others for the worse. Okay? You know, or at least it's been publicized now that we're getting a lot more information, so I don't know if it's for the better or for the worse. I've seen change.
Well, you know, a lot of people seem to omit that we got a president that's African American.
Okay.
And we got him for 2 terms.
Okay.
Within that 20-year span. Okay. So we're moving, we're doing something
there
good.
It is.
We're doing something good.
Absolutely.
And it shocks me that so many of us don't even grab to that.
Okay.
Well, what is that all about? Why,
that's right.
What, I mean, you know, if you can't grab that.
They have multiplied massive.
We can grab that, but we don't want to grab it too much because, I mean, the black president did bring some good for us and also a little bit of bad. You know what I mean? But now, I hate to say it, the white man would probably have brought a whole lot worse. You see? So, you know, we'll take what he brought. We'll take him and sing satisfied. You know, and hopefully the next black one, which might be Ben Carson, we would hope it is, he'll bring greater change.
Do you think that we will evolve out of the emotional state that we're in when we vote for a politician, that we expect him to do more than what his functions of his job?
Okay.
Like if I'm a plumber, don't ask me to do, I can do a little carpentry work, but my specialty is a plumber. The president does the president's job. What more do we want? Because he is the president. He can't do, he's the president, which walks around with a guy that carries the coastal nuclear missile. So there's a whole lot on that. But we got, I think that we got something good out of the 20-year span. If we look at it from that perspective.
Right. We have.
What state are you from?
Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Pittsburgh. Yes, sir. Yes,
My father comes from Pittsburgh.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. What part of Pittsburgh?
Well, it was back in the 40s.
Okay.
Last name is Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Pittsburgh.
Wow.
And I'm able to go and visit Pittsburgh. I'm in New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
So he came to New Jersey.
Okay.
And my mother, but I'm eager to go to this Pittsburgh. My father said it was a hilly city.
Yes, it is.
Still hilly.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay.
A hilly city with a lot of problems. And yes, and not a lot of progression for black people.
Wow.
You know, I mean that.
Wow.
I mean,
okay.
We'll see.
Yeah. So did you catch the bus down here?
No, we drove down.
Okay.
We drove down, came down to the city, check out a few things, be nosy, and go home tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, thank you.
Yes, sir. Nice meeting you. Yes, sir.
Association of Blacks for Reparations in America. I want to bring your attention, especially those who are in the Miami area. We have an annual conference every year. We're in Miami this year, June 23rd through the 26th. We are with this movement. This movement is with us. We believe in justice or else. And we say reparations or else. It's a part of what must happen as a part of our
and how will we get those reparations?
Reparations comes in two forms. There is restitution, which we demand from the government. We demand from corporate America, those who participated in the enslavement of our people and resulted in injuries of our people that we suffer yet today. We see the symptoms of it in our young folks, that traumatic syndrome issue that we have, psychologically, spiritually healing. But there's also the internal, that which Minister Farrakhan called for in '95, our atonement, our personal healing.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if they were giving us reparations within, stand in the view of the camera.
I'm sorry.
If they was giving us reparations within, let's say, January.
Yes, sir.
What would be the first part of reparations that we should receive?
The first part of it?
Yeah, what should it be for?
Yes, sir. And COBRA has 6 down payments.
Okay.
It speaks to a small amount of cash for our people who are struggling and in trouble.
Okay.
Most of it, however, goes into land, institutions, health institutions, justice institutions, the things that will help us relieve ourselves and enhance our lifestyle being in this society.
Okay.
And so that's that we call for, because people have been sold that it's about money, so we separate that and clarify that that's restitution. That's a repayment for what the injuries that have been done to us.
Okay.
But the majority of those proceeds going into institution buildings that will help our people in the injury areas as peoplehood and nationhood. Who are we? Understanding who we are, therefore where we must go.
Let me interject this right here.
Yes, sir.
What part of reparations should Africa pay?
Should Africa pay?
Yes.
Those who participated in the selling of their people.
They had a factory over there selling on the Goy Islands.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And other islands that probably was blown up.
Yes, sir.
But what should they pay some reparations or whatever?
Well, yes, sir. They should. And here's how we've defined.
Okay.
Minister Farrakhan, before '95, went to Africa.
Okay.
Spoke with the Ashanti chiefs who were part of that along
Without
the coast.
a doubt. Without a doubt.
They came and did an atonement tour here. Offered land. I've seen that land in Ghana. Other communities. So land. First of all, for those who want to repatriate. Chokwe Lumumba taught us that we are 3. We are those who want to stay here and make this thing better. There are those who want to stay here because we bled and died here and be separate from this thing. And those of us who want to repatriate. For those of us who want to repatriate, there should be land available for us.
So you're saying if I go to Ghana, right, there should be some land that I can get.
Right now it's land you can buy. We think there's a part of reparations, in answer to your question, it's land that you can get. Yes, sir.
That I can get without buying?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
That if I go to Ghana, they're going to give me this land.
That's not the case now. Now you go to Ghana, you got to buy it. But we say as a result of reparations, when they really understand reparations, that land should be yours.
It should be mine.
Yes, sir. Yes,
because, I've seen where Ghana has discovered oil